out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. Who you know more realer, stories with more thriller. Spit real facts, who you know more chiller. Knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. Once upon a time not long ago in the streets of Brooklyn, Glaze had him shookin'. If he liked what you had, God took it. Give me gangsta moves, ran with some gangsta dudes. You know I'm Brooklyn dude, straight take you fool. Me get that real 50 Cent, fat cat and pep. Had blocks on live, BGG the movement. Here to make improvements. Knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box, knock him out the box, Glaze. Knock him out the box. Who you know more realer, stories with more thriller. Spit real facts, who you know more chiller.
December 5th, 1989. Rich Porter, 12-year-old little brother, William Donnell Porter, was kidnapped in Harlem on his way to school and held for ransom. For 48 hours, his abductor tried to extort as much as $500,000 in cash from Rich. On the second day, the kidnapper cut off the little boy's right index finger and left it in a coffee cup in a McDonald's bathroom with a minute-long tape recording of the child pleading with his family to pay the ransom. Upon seeing the finger and hearing the recording, a member of Rich's family got the authority involved. Because detectives was now involved, Rich was unable to sell the coke to raise the ransom money. He also needed to get rid of the brick fast in order to buy his brother freedom. Strong rumor has it, Rich enlisted the help of his friend Alpo to help move the bricks. Poe ended up killing Rich and allegedly kept the bricks. A few weeks after Rich Porter murder, his little brother Donnell's body was found wrapped in 14 layers of plastic bags in the Bronx. Rich Porter's uncle, Johnny, was later found to be guilty of Donnell kidnapping. Uncle Johnny had enlisted the help of Clarence Preacher Heatley and his crew to kidnap Donnell. Before Chris Brown, Neo, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, The Weeknd, Usher, R. Kelly, you have Mr. My Prerogative, Every Little Step I Take, Don't Be Cruel, Ronnie, Bobby Brown. He was Mr. Entertainer. He loved everyone and everything. His love for cocaine is what causes life-changing event in his life. Bobby used to purchase, and at time receive large sum of cocaine on consignment with the agreement to pay back the debt later. As several months elapsed and Bobby had not made good on his outstanding debt, the Preacher crew snatching up Mr. New Edition off the street and escorted the singer to an abandoned building, stripped naked and hogtied. He, Bobby, was allowed to make one phone call and one call only, and that was to his wife, the late Whitney Houston. Being the ride and die female that Whitney was, she came and delivered $400,000 in cash to Preacher personally. If Whitney did not pay that ransom, Bobby would have not been alive to tell the recently aired Bobby Brown story. Clarence Heatley, aka Preacher, they did not care about anything or anyone. Preacher and his crew was all cold-blooded killers. In my opinion, the Preacher crew was definitely one of the most fierce and dangerous groups that ever walked the pavement of New York City. I have received numerous questions via emails, messengers, and DM. How would I have personally dealt with any beef with the Black Hand of Death crew? Honestly, it is no defense for the element of surprise. Was one of the reasons the Eminem crew wore bulletproof vests and moved for the most part without a weapon drawn, with the mentality of shooting first and ask question later.
I'm facing 2 murders, kidnapping, weapon charges. Guess what happened? Yeah, I'm a menace. Because
Brian had associated himself with probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city. that being Howard Happy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze Gibbs, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was with where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. That was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here.
Yeah.
Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Yeah,
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like, right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York, and we're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn and East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So, if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham.
Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tut and all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of the killer, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yo, this Big Shot from Tompkins. I got a Glaze story. We never actually knew what Glaze looked like. We were way younger. But one time we witnessed him coming to Tompkins to pick up this girl. We thought he came to kill her. So boom, it's like 87, 88. We little shorties running around. We see this car pull up across the street. It had tinted windows, but nobody got out. It just sat there. So we on point, right? Seeing what the play is. In about 15 minutes, 2 more cars pull up on the side of the street. No one gets out. Then a Volvo pulls up between them, driving slow and stops. Then I see this bad shorty walk out the project and get in the Volvo, which had the lights on in the car. It was just one black-ass dude with all this jewelry on. Mind you, niggas from the project started to get close to the Volvo trying to see if it's full. Then the car sitting in front of the Volvo, all 4 doors open up, and niggas got out holding hammers. And this real short one had the ooh out. We was like, wow. I see the black face laughing, and all 3 cars pulled off. It was like, all that just to pick up some chick? I hate to see them niggas when they on demon time.